Welcome everyone to the Home Cook, where today we are going to be making a Mexican rice bowl. So to start out with this, we are going to be cooking the rice first, as it's going to be taking the longest time to cook compared to anything really. So we're going to start by pouring, I don't know why I'm spacing not so much, we're going to be pouring 3/4 cups of water into a sauce pot. Also going to be pouring some chicken stock in there, just a teaspoon, and we're also going to be putting a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric in here as well. So we're making yellow rice basically. There we are, adding the turmeric. And if you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I don't ever plug that, so don't forget it, or do it anyway. Stir the turmeric in to get it all nice and mixed up with the water, and then allow it to boil. Next, we're going to be cutting up the vegetables. So start by cutting up your green onions, scallions, whatever you want to call them, separating the whites from the greens. Finally dice them. Next, we're going to be cutting Roma tomato, just one. Cut out the seeds. Then I just like to cut it down the center of some strips, and then just cut it into little bite-sized pieces like that. Water started to boil, so I'm going to be adding the rice. It's going to be 1.5 cups of rice. It's 1-to-2 ratio when it comes to rice and water. Always use twice the amount of water you use per rice, or other way around, depending on how you use it. Anyway, ignore me completely. Next, we're going to be slicing a serrano pepper down the center. Yeah, I believe it's a serrano pepper. It's a long green pepper, really. Zesting a lime, just one lime. Be careful as you zest it to not zest the same part until it gets white. You see there's a little bit of a green hue to all the little zested parts, and that's really what you're looking for. You don't want to get too far into the rind. Just quarter up the lime, add some drizzle of olive oil in the pan, and heat the pan up nicely. And there we have. Once it's nice, you're going to be adding the peppers in. And yeah, it splashed on me. I didn't realize how hot it was, and it literally exploded. I had to hold it away just for it to cool down for a second, and then put it right back on. Once you get all that ready, we're going to be adding some. It's a Southwest spice. It's really just like oh goodness, what is it? So you'd get like some cayenne pepper, some salt, pepper. What else did I add to it? It's the they're in a lot of Hispanic dishes, Hispanic cuisine, Mexican cuisine, things like that. Losing my mind. It will be in the description. Anyway, dice up some chicken and just pat it dry. Everyone's seen me cut chicken at this point. Just cut it, dice it, pat it dry, throw it in the bowl. Put the rest of your Southwest seasoning in it, and with some salt and pepper, and just mix it up to get all of it nice and even coated. I feel like I'll remember this spice combination before the end of this, and I'll remember. Really hope so. There we are. Failed to put it up the first time, and then just continue to mix it all up. There we go. And you're going to be adding this to the same pan that the peppers are in. So add some more olive oil, and go ahead and toss your chicken right in there. It's not going to pop or explode as much as the peppers did, so thank goodness. That's all I can say. There we are. Once it gets in, give it a nice stir, get everything mixing up, make sure it's all cooking evenly, there's nothing sitting on top. A nice one layer. And now we're going to making the I guess kind of pico de gallo, not really, in a way. It's like it's a fresh take on it. It's just a lot of greens, reds, a lot of fresh flavors. This is going to be just used as really a garnish for it. You could make this really however you'd want to. I really wish I added some cilantro to it, but you know, bygones are bygones. Next, going to be squeezing 2 of the limes in there. I squeezed as much juice as I could out of these, and I say that now because later I squeezed the limes for something, and I only squeezed like half of the juice out. Salt and pepper, or at least salt. I feel like I've salt and peppered everything so far. Give some nice mix. Make sure everything's still cooking, everything's turning, nothing's burning. And there we go, pepper. Finish it off. Nice. Nice. Anyway, give it a nice mix. Make sure it's all mixed up well together. I don't know. There we go. Next, we're going to be taking some sour cream. And going to be adding the lime zest to it. There we go, and see, this is where I squeeze out only about half the juice from the lime. It's just really just like two big spoonfuls of sour cream. There's really no exact measurement to it. Neither when it comes to the lime zest. I did add a little bit, saved a little bit so I could add it to the top when I finish the dish. I'm a huge fan of lime, so my little lime sour cream mixture was very strong, and it's because I'm a huge fan of it. Next, add a little teaspoon of butter, and this is just to melt, kind of caramelize, get everything nice and mixed in really well. And next we're going to start to plate them. So start with the yellow rice that we had made, and I'm going to layer them. So I'm going to do like a chicken layer. I'm going to do a little bit of the, I guess, garden mix kind of thing, tomato scallions that we did, and then I'm going to be putting more of the chicken on top and finishing it with the tomatoes and scallions to give it a nice pop. Then I'm going to be topping it with the lime sour cream that we had made, and then just give it a nice little top of tapatio hot sauce. I made 2 of them. My brother was home, so I decided to make him one. Here we are, the final dish. He liked it. I liked it. It was pretty good. Few things I would add to it. Coriander is what the thing is called. Anyway, back to it. Was it coriander? Fennel? Anyway, it's delicious. I would definitely add like some cilantro to it. Other than that, maybe some guac, but it was fantastic. Thank you so much.